The purpose of today's lesson is part 2 of writing and graphing in slope-intercept form. Now we're going to be dealing with some word problems. Yay! All right, a health teacher is writing a test with 2 sections. The entire test is worth 40 points. He wants the questions in section A to be worth 2 points, section B to be worth 4 points each. Let X represent the questions in section A, Y, section B. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of organize this. Section A is represented by X. Section B, 4 points, and that's my Y. And then I have a total of 40 points. So I have to write an equation. Okay, so 2 points for A, and that's X. So I'm going to have 2 times however many number of questions there are in section 1. Then I'm going to have 4 questions in section B, and it's going to total 40 points. Graph this equation to show all possible numbering outcomes for this test. Okay, so this isn't in slope-intercept form, so that's our goal here. We have to rewrite the equation so it's in slope-intercept form. So we have 2x plus 4y equals 40. So remember I said get rid of the x first, 4y, and then of course the 2x is followed by the constant. Divide each term by 4. So y equals negative 1/2 x plus 10. Okay, right off the bat, it's got a negative slope, so I see the line should be going down like that. So now I have to graph it. So we're going to say this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And these are the number of questions from section A. And this is number of questions, I'm just putting a question mark like that, from section B over here. Okay, and that is going to be 5, 10, and 15. Okay, so our starting point, our y-intercept, let me rewrite that. Let's put that over here. The slope is negative 1/2. The y-intercept is 10. So obviously I start here on the y. Down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. I'm going to try to continue this all the way down. Down 1 over 2 and down 1 over 2. Okay. See if I can get a good connection with this. Oh man, missed them, but that's okay. Okay, so now I have my graph. The next part is highlight an ordered pair that falls on the line and explain what it represents. Okay, well let's go with this guy right here. That point is 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 6. So the ordered pair is 8, 6. So what does that mean? That means 8 problems from section A and 6 problems from section B. And this will total 40 points. 40 points. Because if we take 8 times 2, because these are each 2 points, and 6 times 4, that's 16 and 24, that totals 40 points. It works. Okay, now we're going to use the graph to answer the following questions. If you have 16 questions in A, how many would be in B? Okay, 16 in A. Let's see if we can find those. 16 is here. How many in B? Right there. So that would go over, and it looks like I would have 2. There would be 2 problems from B. because that is the coordinate. It's 16, 2, because you want to name the point, okay? If you have 8 questions worth 4 points each, how many questions will be 2 points? So these are the 4 points. So I have 8 questions. Let's do a different color here. Let's go green. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many are from, keep on going down, there we go. And it looks like there would be 4. Okay. Come on. So I would have 4, because 8, 4. So there would be 4 questions worth 2 points. Okay, is it realistic for there to be 9 questions in section A? All right, section A, let's find 9. Here's 9, and I went up here. Look where I'm going to end up. That's going to be at 5 1/2. So does that make sense? Can you have 5 1/2 questions? No. You can't have 5.5 questions. That just doesn't make sense. Okay? Let's take a look at our next example. All right, the next problem deals with the Hernandez family, and they want to eat out on Monday night. Salads cost $8 each, and sandwiches cost $6 each. They have a gift card for $42, and they want to spend it all. X is going to represent the salads, Y the sandwiches. Okay, so salads, $8 each, and X is going to be the salads. And then $6 each, and that's the sandwiches, and that's going to be represented by Y. And our total is the 42. So you're always going to have some type of total. Write an equation that represents this situation. So we have 8 times X plus, notice it's just color-coded, 6Y. And that's going to give us our total of 42. We have to graph this. So whenever you graph, we are going to rewrite it in slope-intercept form. And we all know you have to get rid of the X and rewrite it in the correct order. We're familiar with all these steps. And Y equals, let's simplify that. That's going to be 4/3 X plus 7. Okay, so we're going to have to go ahead and label our graph. And it looks like we can go 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And this is going to be, since this is the X, this is going to be the number of salads. Okay, and the Y is the number of sandwiches. I'm just going to put sand. And once again, we'll go 5, 10, and 15. So we have to plot these points. Okay. Well, we're going to use our y-intercept and our slope. And our y-intercept starts at 7. So we're going to go here to 7, plot that point. And we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. Wow. What do we see? What do the ordered pairs on the graph represent? Well, the ordered pairs represent the different numbers of salads and sandwiches. Different numbers of salads and sandwiches. Huh. Okay. List the realistic combination. That's our next part. Mark the ordered pairs on the graph that represent these combinations. Explain why these are the only solutions. Okay, here's our choice. you could get 0 salads and 7 sandwiches. That's one option. Okay, you see that here? That's this. So that represents that. Another option would be here. And that option is, let's see, what's that mean? We got 3 salads and how many? It looks like, 3 sandwiches. Those are the only 2 choices that can happen with this situation. You can't order a fraction of a salad or a fraction of a sandwich. You could share it with somebody, but you can't order part of one. Okay? The next one, the difference between Eugene's age and Wyatt's age is 5 years. Eugene is older than Wyatt. Let X represent Eugene's age and Y represent Wyatt's age. Okay, write an equation. All right, so we have Eugene. Eugene is older. And then we have Wyatt. Oh, wait. The difference between is 5 years. Okay, I don't want to highlight that part. We just have Eugene and Wyatt. Okay, and Wyatt. X and Y represent Eugene's age and Wyatt's age. Okay. Well, let's see. Eugene is older. And Eugene is X. X is Eugene. And Y is Wyatt. Well, it matters who's older, because if Eugene is older and he's X, we're going to have to subtract Eugene minus Wyatt, and their difference is 5. Okay, so that's the equation. Now I'm going to have you go ahead and finish. So on your own, you've got 10B, C, and D. Those are the ones you're going to finish. And we're just going to ignore the graphing calculators. Maybe we'll do that in class. Okay? So this concludes part 2 of writing and graphing in slope-intercept form.